Yes, and we are live on YouTube, okay? Hello, YouTube. Good afternoon, good evening, everyone. So, shall we start? Finally, after all this work. So let's get started with our conversation, okay? As I mentioned before, we are going to speak a little bit about helping people, okay? So let's take a look at the question number 1. Do you think helping people is important? Or you believe that people should do their things and reach their goals without external help, but by their own merits? What do you think? Do you think it's important? Mirna, would you like to start?
I can understand the question. The helping people is important. People need have a problem with the war. Talk about this, or need
if you think helping people, help someone, give a hand, yes. You know, when you help someone, if you think it's important, or if you think no, we should not help.
It's very important because we pass now for the pandemic, and many people don't have a job, and there's many families here in Brazil don't have a job, and they don't have how eat, how buy for eat, and this people community help for people who stay in the street or alone in the house is very important. And all people have kill for self is important too. The people talk for the people kill for help for herself. I am nurse, and I need help people. It's my profession.
It's part of who you are, right?
Yes.
You are always helping people.
Yes.
Right? Yes, true. Very good. Yes, it's important. Yes, I see your point. So many people with so little. Yes. And what do you think, Mauricio? Do you think it's important or no? We shouldn't help people.
I think it's important for sure because so we live in a society, so we all need someone else to help us for the mundane things. Like I do my work, I have my profession, and I don't know how to get food from nature. I don't know how to hunt animals or to clean water. So we need each other to make society works in the way it works. So I think not just helping people that are in fragile situation, but I think that we have to help each other in another situations. Sometimes someone is needing to learn a new thing that could help them in their work or on their lives. I think that helping people is important because we don't know that in the future, so maybe sometimes we need help for another person. I think this is important. This is a kind of intrinsic thing that the human being.
Yes, very good. You mentioned something very interesting. We don't know how to hunt, how to get food yes. from nature, right? It's so true, so strong. So we need help from each other. And as you said, today maybe we need help, tomorrow we are helping someone who is needing, or vice versa. So
Yes.
like a two-way. Yes,
we have to be humble, because
yes,
if you are arrogant, that we say, oh, I don't need anyone, I can do all by myself, but actually in reality no one can do anything by themselves. So I think this is important, and we have to be humble with the other people.
very good, Mauricio, excellent. And you, Aurelio, what do you think regarding this, helping or not helping?
In my point of view, depends of the situation, because I speak always regarding the Italian situation. We have a strange situation nowadays in Italy, because we help a lot of immigrants that they came from the Africa, but they reply our help very impolite, without respect. And this is a problem for us, because the Italian population don't like this situation, because it's very strange, it's very particular. If I help you for a different reason, I think that it's important that you respect our rules, our people, and our I can tell you city, because you are host, is called host in our situation, in our nation. They arrive here in Italy, they pretend only money, but they don't like to search a work to help themselves, and this is not good in my point of view. But there are a different situation, and I think that if the person or people have the necessity to help, if it's possible, I like to help them, if it's possible, and if I have the possibility to help them. That's it.
Yes, it's a very tough, very difficult situation, because you are receiving people from other countries, but these people are not willing to make an effort to get a job, to do something. It's very peculiar, because usually people, when these kind of people come from another country, they come to try something better, to get a better life, to work hard, to build something. And it's so I don't know, it's sad to hear that they are coming, but they are not able, they are not willing to cooperate. I think it's kind of no sense, right? Because they could be helping you there in Italy to make the country prosper, and also make them money to have a better life, correct? It's a win-win situation.
Yes,
right?
yes. Now we have a problem, because these people arrive here in Italy, and they prefer to go inside the mafia, the criminal mind. And this is a problem for us, because the criminality here in the Italian city is grew up very fast, and our policemen have a problem to manage all this situation. And in the same way, is a problem for us, because we can stay very very safely in our house. We have alarm in the windows, in the doors. Is a nightmare. I remember when I was younger, the situation in Italy is so different, because we stay very quiet, very tranquility. Yes, is correct. And normally in the past, if you go out of your house, you close the doors, but you put the keys on close to the door, because there aren't a problem. Today is a nightmare, unfortunately, and you have a scary to go in the city, because you see surrounding you, if there is a bad person, is a nightmare. But fortunately, this situation is not present in all parts of the Italian territory. In my case, fortunately, I stay in a very beautiful place now.
Yes, thank God. Yes, but I understand you very well, very well. Yes, it's so disappointing, so disappointing. Yes, too bad, very, very bad. Mauricio, would you like to add something?
Aurelio, yes, I want to ask a question to Aurelio. Do you think that the situation becomes worse because of the pandemics?
No, regarding the pandemic situation, my point of view is so different because it's a necessity for us to help the other people. But in this case, I can tell you another story. You think that 1 year ago, my father go in the hospital because I have a rock inside the body, and unfortunately, the doctor. My father was 83 years old. Unfortunately, in this situation, the doctor preferred to help other people for the COVID and don't check my father. And my father, unfortunately, was dead because the doctor prefer to avoid it because they think, yes, this man is old. I prefer to end this person don't have the COVID. In this way, I can take the money from the European community. Different if you help other people that have a COVID, I can tell the money for the European community. For the reason my father was dead. And in this way, I'm not very happy because I think that if there is a particular situation like a COVID or other COVID, you are a doctor. Your job is to help all people, young, old, in the middle age. If you have a COVID or if he have other type of ills. Not to have a different point of view. I help these people. I don't help these people. I'm so sad for this situation, unfortunately. But I understand that all this situation, not regarding the COVID, but regarding the work of in the hospital, depend of other person in a high level. Unfortunately, is part of our life.
Mirna?
No, I understand the situation because here in Brazil we have a problem with people with COVID is a preference, so is a first is attend in the hospital. But now here in Rio Grande do Sul is very cold, and the people go to hospital for problem with breathing, and now there's a very difficult to separate how it's COVID, how have only gripe,
Cold
cold,
or the flu.
The flu.
The flu,
Yes.
the flu, yes, the flu, or have a problem with the heart. It's a very difficult to separate.
Yes. That's a totally sad situation, Aurelio. They are making differences because of the money from the European community. Come on. As you said, everybody deserves to get help, be helped, you know? You cannot do that, separate because of money. This is horrible, really awful, oh my God. And you, Amanda, what do you think about it? With all this situation we have here, what's your opinion?
Well, good evening, everyone. My name is Amanda. Since it's my first time here, I'm a little bit nervous and shy, but yes, of course, I think it's very important to help other people. And it's what I always try to do. Even when I can't help the other person, I try to talk, I try to listen. to give an advice and to really put myself on the other person's shoes. And besides that, I think it's also important to let other people help us, like be vulnerable. I think that's it for now.
First of all, thank you for your opinion, for sharing that with us. And don't need to be nervous, okay? We feel yourself at home, just talking, okay? It's a cool conversation, all right?
All right.
And yes, I think it's very important when you say put yourself in somebody else's shoes, because sometimes we need to do that to understand better what's like to be in that situation the other person is going through. So I agree with you all, guys. I think everybody deserves to be helped, to receive help, because we never know tomorrow, maybe we need help, you know. So I got sick now recently, so I know how difficult it is to do things when you are sick. So we need help. We are not alone in the world. So I think it's a win-win situation. But I think also that it's very, very important to separate when you have a situation like Aurelio said in Italy. You have people coming that don't want to be helped, because they are there instead of looking for something to do, to produce, to make money, to make the country better, you know. They are there looking for the easiest way, joining the mafia, doing drugs, you know, it's the easiest way. So I don't think it's fair, you know, people come to do a thing like that, you know. I think in this case it is a different situation. You are not going to help a person so this person can improve, can evolve. No, this person is there taking advantage of something, you know. So it needs to be very clear, you know, separate the two situations. I think that's it. But I think it's important to help people. I think it's a good thing. And speaking of it, we can go to question number 2. Question number 2 asks, do you agree with the affirmation that when you help someone, you are making that person weaker? You know, weaker, more weak. Okay, what do you think about this affirmation? Amanda, what do you think about it?
No, I don't agree with this, because I think together we are stronger, and I think we help each other, we are going to get stronger, not weaker.
Very good point. Yes. Aurelio, what do you think?
Regarding this question, the situation is so difficult for me, because if you speak regarding the help people in general, I haven't idea. But with my experiences, it's so ridiculous. I remember when I was young and I went in the school. Unfortunately, in that period of time, I don't like to study. And every time my teacher asked me a question, Aurelio, do you, etc., 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 I have a problem to replay for the question. And my classmate helped me, and because they suggested to me the solution for the problem, example in mathematics, in physics, in geography, and other topic. But in this way, they yes, in that moment they helped me. But if I see in the future they don't help me, because in this way I don't study the lesson regarding this particular topic. Depending on the situation. In my point of view, depending on the situation, yes. In my case, I think that is not good that my classmate helped me. But in other situation, if we speak regarding the example, the COVID or the money problem in the family, I think that if it's possible, is a good way to help the other people, depending of the situation.
I totally see your point. Yes, you never studied. Everybody helped you, and you got it. Yes, I made it. Yes, but I think it's part of the young, you know, when you are young. So everybody does that, you know, part of life. And you, Mauricio, what do you think?
Well, I think that I agree with Amanda. I think that when we help someone, we are, you know, make them stronger, because we are you are uniting forces to resolve a problem or to pass through a situation. But I think that pensar.
Think.
Think in this way. It's a kind of process that we have to pass through our lives. When we are younger, we tend when we were younger, or we don't have such experience, we tend to believe that when we accept the help, or when we are helping someone else, we are put that person in a position of the weaker person in that situation. But when we grow up, and when you understand some things in your life, you expand your mind and understand that helping someone and allow yourself to be helped, it's a kind of uniting forces and being stronger than the, you know,
Being alone.
Colocando outra pessoa na posição de fraco. Caramba, esqueci a palavra.
Don't worry.
Put another one in the position of the weaker.
That's cool. Okay. Very good.
That's my opinion.
Very good. Yes. I think we change as while we grow. You know, sometimes when we are young, as you said, we think we are putting the person in a position of the weaker, but after a while, we can change our perception of things. Very good, Mauricio. And you, Mirna, what do you think about this affirmation?
I think I should needs help. People needs it's not you need help for the people. You is tough. You as part, and then the people help take the help is a weaker, because have a situation you need the help, and you don't have a feel for the weaker, because you need the help, because the life is the same one ocean, go and out. There's
Ups
no
and downs.
Ups and downs, and no only you in down. You know, I think I don't know, because I am a nurse and a teacher. I saw many people help the needs, and I helped, other people help her, and then she grew up for this, and is a big, good professional now, and is a good life now. I think it's not a reality situation.
I see your point. Life is not constantly steady. It goes up and down all the time. Yes, it's true. Yes, I think when you help someone, you are not making the person weaker. I think if it's help, you are giving the person a chance to understand, or a chance to make something, or the chance to grow, anything. I think it's different when you do something in the place of the person. You do that thing for the person, so the person doesn't have to do anything, and you do for her or for him. I think in this case, you are making the person weaker, maybe, all right? Because the person is there. And what's the easiest way? I'm staying there and you are doing for me. So fine, it's easy, right? When you give help, I see help as a guidance. You guide someone. You give a glimpse, an idea, or a direction. You don't do for the person. So sometimes what the person needs is only a direction. The person is there needing some guidance to take a path. You just give this direction to the person, and now she can see. No, now I know I can go because I can see. Before, she wasn't able to see, maybe. So I think this is the help we need, direction, guidance, or sometimes someone to listen to you because you speak, you organize your ideas, and someone only to give you a glimpse so you can see something that you are not seeing yet. So I think this is the valuable help, and that the help everybody needs. I need it, you need, everybody needs, to deal with the things, how to make good decisions, how to deal the things day by day. This is the important help. But it's different from doing the thing for the person. If you are doing, you are not giving the person the opportunity to see, to understand, to seek for something, to learn, So I see this difference. I don't think helping make the person weaker, And of course, you need to identify that person that is taking advantage of helping all the time. She's not able to do anything without talking to someone, Then you have to be attentive, because there is this kind of person, But I see these differences, Someone would like to add something? No? So let's take a look now. I'm going to skip number 3, okay? And go to number 4 now. All right, question number 4. How do you feel when you help someone? Do you feel good, bad, disappointed, fulfilled? Do you know that scientifically and physiologically, the action of helping is part of the production of serotonin in our bodies, what makes us feel good? Do you know that? So how do you feel when you help someone? Mirna, how do you feel?
I feel very satisfied and happy because I told you before, I have a situation you need help, but help made you grown up, look for direction, look go. And the help is not only you give money or give food, but you give suggestion, or only you listen to the person, because I have a situation the person need someone help listen, and I think yes, I have a producer serotonin, and this is a satisfaction in yourself. You feel very, very good, very, very happy.
Yes, it makes us feel good, right?
Yes.
Yes, yes. And you, Mauricio, how do you feel when you help someone?
Well, most part of time I feel satisfied, I feel happy. When I try to help someone with a advice, with knowledge. When we're talking about knowledge, not only knowledge about the life, but uh, when in my work or in some situations, I have to help someone with technical knowledge, or help them to pass through a situation. I feel very satisfied because the most part of time I learned something with this situation, or I grew up, because I think that helping someone is a kind of trade. You help someone with an advice, you help the person with some knowledge, and on the other hand, you receive some knowledge, or you receive some good things in this situation. So this is why I feel happy, I feel satisfied when I help someone. I'm not talking about giving something to beggars or giving some money to another one, because in these cases I not feel so happy, because this is my opinion. Most part of time, I think that people is taking advantage of that situation. Uh, uh, I I try to help people with items and money when I know the whole situation, and I know that that person's a good person, and just is just passing through a hard situation, and I try to help them. But in my point of view, most part of people, beggars in the streets, uh, are there because of there's some motive that people are there. This is why I tend not. I'm not so happy when I have to pass or to help this kind of people. I'm happy when I advise someone, and I guide these people to grow, or to take a path that would be good in the future for that person. This is my opinion. This is why I feel that I see this.
Yeah, I see your point, and I've been thinking, you mentioned those people on street, burglars, and so have you thought about it, that maybe what they need is someone to give a piece of advice, to guide them? Because you mentioned you consider helping when you give a piece of advice, direction, guidance. Maybe those guys also need this kind of help, not only money, because we understand, I need money, they need
Yes,
to
I
eat,
got your
okay.
point.
Yes, but sometimes maybe they never had in their lives someone to guide them, to give something like, oh, have you thought about it? Have you thought about doing this, going to this direction, trying this, And sometimes it's so valuable, So it's also a way of helping, right?
Yes.
And I think it's a special way of helping. It's valuable, when you talk something, you speak, you try to bring some light to someone.
I didn't consider this until this moment.
Good.
Thank you.
You are welcome. And you, Amanda, how do you feel when you help someone?
I feel good and satisfied. I feel very happy. Like I said before, I have always tried to do this to help other people. I used to do this at school. Now I do this at work, at college. And for example, at my job, if a new person is hired and she doesn't know anything about the procedures and what she's going to do, I go there and I offer help. I kind of say to the other person how what she can do. And then when I see that the person can't do what I said to her, I I forgot what I was about to say. Anyway, I become very happy, and I think it's very important to help others. And for example, to give people on the street clothes, because sometimes we don't need it. We are not going to wear those clothes anymore, and that person will wear will wear it, and it's going to be more useful to them. Well, yeah, that's it.
Very good. So you feel good when you are there, available to help those who come for the first time in your work. What's your job, by the way? Do you work with?
I'm an apprentice in a market. I work in the, I forgot the name of it. Eu trabalho no caixa.
The cashier. You are the
Yeah,
cashier.
yeah, the cashier.
Okay, very good. Yes. I think at work, so important to help people when they are coming for the first time, because I had so many bad experiences when I came to the first time at a place to work, and nobody told me anything, like, do your job, and you don't know, you don't have a clue where do I start from, like you don't know what to do, where to sit, how do you manage things, so if you have someone who's there and can just give you something like, oh, welcome, sit here, you can start with this, it's so important, so grateful, so I understand very well what you said about helping people at work. Very good, very important. And you, Aurelio, how do you feel when you help someone?
Yes, for you think that for years I undecided regarding this particular situation, and I spent a lot of years. Yes, no. Recently, fortunately, I tell you, I decided to start to donate my blood, and for this I'm so happy because I have the possibility to help other people. Fortunately, I stay very well. I do different sports, and my health is very good. Why I can help? Why I don't? I don't. I don't. I don't help the other people, and I decided to start with this. Now I'm so happy, and I see in the future the eventually evolution of the situation, but I think that if it's possible, I can help the other people in this way. I can, because my blood is very is a zero or zero positive. I don't.
Positive.
Positive, yes.
Oh, positive.
And I can donate my blood every people. This is good.
This is excellent. Yes, it's awesome. You are helping so many people, right, Mirna? When you go to the hospital, you know how bad they need blood, and all type of blood. You are doing something very important, so special, Aurelio. Oh my God. It's a huge help you are giving people. Yes, very good. It's another kind of help to think about, donating blood. Yes, Mirna?
No, is one donate help four people, 4 or 5 people. One donate.
You see, Aurelio,
yes,
maybe
it's very important.
Yeah, you may be saving 5 lives. Can you imagine it?
Yes, it's good.
This is really
no,
good.
I think that it's good because in this way, my DNA, I can tell you, can go in other part of the world eventually, and this is good because my DNA is in other people, and this is good because my generation can change in a different ways. It's good.
Yes, you
There
are
is
making.
a more Aurelius in the other parts of the world.
Yes. Yes, that's it. You are making a difference, a big difference. Yes, so cool.
Like
Yes.
minions. Do you remember the small animals, yellow animals, the minions, the cartoons?
Minions. Yes,
Yes,
yes.
like this.
Very good. Yes, so good. That was awesome. Very good, very good. Yes, yes, guys. I identify, I relate a little bit to each one of you with this feeling, this good feeling of helping someone. And when I do something like this, especially when I give someone a piece of advice, and I can see that person is kind of seeing something that she was not able before, I feel very fulfilled. You know, it's something that makes me feel good, you know. So it's satisfying for sure. And we have many different ways of helping people, as Aurelio said, donating blood or listening to the person, helping the person to clarify ideas, also giving clothes. Clothes is something very cool because, as you said, Amanda, we don't wear, it's there, occupying some space, some room, and now you are giving to someone that may do something good with that, wearing that, protecting of the cold. So it's something cool, very, very good. I think we have few minutes now. I have to bring people back, but I have a last question for you guys that's related to what we have been talking here. That is about, let me find, I think I passed this. Here, the number 6. Number 6 is, there are different ways of helping people. Do you think giving money is a good way to help or not? There are risks of giving someone money as a way of helping. It's question number 6. Aurelio is answering already. What do you think, Aurelio? We have a few minutes. Let's go.
Yes, this question is so particular for me in Italy because our politician, in my point of view, is very strange people. I prefer to use strange people because I don't like to use a bad word. Because
we are
they,
on YouTube.
yes. They invented a new law where reddito di cittadinanza. If you go in Italy, you have the possibility to have a lot of money, more or less 800 euros every month without a job, because in this way our politician can help the other people. Yes, I can understand in this way if there is a real dangerous situation, a particular situation, because there is a family where the people lost the job. In this case, I'm totally agree. But if you arrive in Italy or you live in Italy and you don't like to go and search a work for you and for your family, in my point of view, is not correct if you gift a lot of money, because here in Italy we have our population have a lot of problem. Yes, in the first time I can help you, but in this time it's good if you search another a new job for you and for your family. In this way you can help your family or other, but not that you gift a money like a rich man. We aren't a rich state. We have a lot of problem. But unfortunately, I think that our politicians prefer to use this way because they have a personal interested. but for me, it's not good. 8 years ago, I lost my work because my ex company it was a failure. I searched the job. I stayed a couple of months at home, but I used my time to search the work. And fortunately, I find my new job close to my house, and I go very fast without a problem. I change the type of work, but I work, and I'm so happy for this. I don't understand, but because the other people then don't can use it the same way like me.
I understand you very well. Yes, 800 euros is a good money.
Every morning without a job, without work, you can stay at home on the sofa, very quiet, to watch your TV, and you receive the money every month. Is a nightmare in my point of view. Is a great problem in the future for the next generation, because the people, in particular, the young people, think, "Bah, I prefer to use this way because I have a salary every week. I can stay very quiet without a problem. I don't search a job. And I can use my free time to gather my friends and other way." In my point of view, is not good.
You are right to worry about the youngers, the future generations, yes, because it's a problem to a country. If everybody decides I'm going to stay here, and how the country will have a foundation source to pay everyone 800 euros, where the money comes from, it's another problem, financial to think, Guys, I'm gonna have to bring people back here, okay? But you can continue answering. Mauricio, do you have thoughts about it?
I don't think that the money by itself it's a great way to help. I understand that in some situations, like disasters, or when people are hungry, or people are starving, money can help them. But I don't understand this as the only way to help. I think that when we are giving money to someone else, we have to help them in other way, with some advice or with some knowledge. We have to guide them. So this is my point of view. Money itself is not the only way to help.
Sure. I love when you say help with knowledge. You mentioned that many times today, help with knowledge. And it's so, I think it's so deep, so good. When you give someone knowledge, you are giving a way, a path for the person to go, to follow, something for the person to think about, to create, to do new findings, so it's so good. Very good, guys. Hello, welcome back, my friends. Sarah, you saw I forgot to post the questions. Did you see it?
Yeah, Juliana,
I'm so sorry. Did you manage to post?
Yeah, Juliana posted the girl who was with us. She was faster than me, but I was going to post.
Thank you very much, because I totally forgot. The guys remembered me, the questions. I'm so sorry, guys. I totally forgot. Okay. But thank you, Juliana, for helping me. Thank you, Sarah, for being in the other room. Okay. How was the meeting in the other room? Elio, how was the meeting for you?
It was very nice. Talk about helping the others. It was very good. I learned a lot with our roommates. It was very nice. Thank you.
Very good. I thank you for being here. Sarah, how was the meeting? What did you think?
It was a great topic. As I mentioned in the room, every time I leave a meeting, I always keep some time. I always take some time to think about what I said and to think about my life. So I really like this topic. It's about empathy, and I think this is really important to talk, especially nowadays with the situation we are living.
Very good. It's good to know you keep thinking about that. You spend some time to elaborate, to go through that. It helps us a lot. Yes.
Yeah, totally.
Very good. João, what do you think about, did you think about the meeting in the other room?
Yeah, it was amazing. Like as always, we talked a lot about not just helping people, but we talk about scientific stuff, like about serotonin and about movies, like there are related about the topic, like of helping people, and we share some movies to watch. So it was amazing.
My God, I'm curious. Which movies did you share?
Juliana shared a movie. The name is Paid For, and I and Sarah, we both watched the movie on Netflix. The name is Real Treatment, and it's amazing, this movie. So I will put on the chat for you, okay?
Please, yes.
If you want to watch.
Type to us. Yes, very good, guys. That's so good to know. You discussed it a lot, brought some movies. It's so cool. Very good. Juliana, I have a question for you. By the time you came back, we were talking about the question number 6. Okay, what do you think about number 6? There are different ways of helping people. Do you think giving money is a good way to help? What do you think?
You are talking about this question too. I think it's a way, but maybe it's not the best way, because some people have problems, especially homeless. They use drugs. They can manage the money. So it's better to help with food or help some entities, I don't know, that can provide a better help to them,
I see. Yes, very good. Mirna, I'd like to know your opinion about it, about number 6.
I think same Juliana said. I think the give money is it's not a good way for you help for people, because people, the people in the street. I stay in my car. I have a pocket for the cookies or the given food, because we stop in the street. The people come, please, money, please, and if you give the cookies or the food, this I don't like. I like money. No, money is because you can buy drugs or other things. But if they accept, okay, I give for food, for packet, for cookies, salt cookies. But I think money rarely people bought food, bought other thing, but not food.
Yes, you never know the destination of that money, right?
Yes.
The person can buy anything. Yes, it's so good what you say, what you do to be prepared to give food, because sometimes the person is needing food so bad and you have the opportunity to give something. It's a great idea. Yes, very good. And you, Amanda, to finish, I know we are late, but let's go. Amanda, what's your opinion about number 6?
Well, I think it depends. Like you guys said, you don't know, you have no idea what the person is going to do with the money. I personally try not to give other money people exactly because of this. If a person, a homeless person asks me money to buy food, for example, I prefer to go somewhere and actually buy the food and give to the person, because yeah, you have no idea, the person can buy beer, can buy drugs. We don't know what the person is going to do with the money. It's kind of dangerous unless it's not too much money. So this way I think it's not a big deal. And also I think it's very risky when someone closer to you asks some money to buy something, and then the person says, I'm going to pay you later, I'm going to pay on the other day, and then you never see that money again. I think that's other risk too.
Yes, for sure. It's a risk. Yes. Well, good thought. Yes. Yes. Yeah, when you buy food, you are helping anyway and giving the person that thing the person needs most. When you give money, unfortunately, you cannot track the money, so we are always constantly worried about what's going to happen, how the person is going to use the money. So yes, I agree with you guys. There is something I think is important. Mauricio said that today many times. Help with knowledge. It's so beautiful. When you give knowledge, you give understanding, you give opportunity. Sometimes what the person needs is only a hand on the shoulder to tell the person, like, this direction is a good direction. You help the person to see something she's not seeing yet. So I think this kind of help is so valuable, and helping, as someone said here, you can help the entity, the organization, the foundation that also helps people. So you are this way you are sure about the destination of the money, so it's very, very cool. Guys, I'd like to thank you very much for being here today. It was a delightful conversation. I learned a lot. I enjoyed a lot. I hope you all can also learn a lot from this meeting. Okay, as Sarah said, keep thinking about the topic. Okay, and I hope to see you all next week again. Yes, I'll be here. All right. Okay, guys, thank you very much for coming. I hope you have a wonderful evening and a great weekend. Okay, bye-bye. See you next week.
Bye, guys. Bye, Melissa.
Bye-bye.
Bye,
Bye.
Mario.
Bye, guys.
Bye,
Bye,
Sarah.
guys.
you.
Bye, Melissa.
Mirna. Bye-bye, Mirna. Bye.